Hello everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I am here with a quick writing update vlog. Let's jump right into it. First of all, this is a weird angle and it's because I don't want to put you up on my tripod, so you're just kind of like chilling on my little side caddy on my desk, which is why you're getting long bookshelf view and part of my bed. So you're gonna have to excuse that. But I wanted to update you guys because I feel like I've had a lot of unboxing videos and Writer's Hive videos, but I haven't actually been talking to you guys. So I wanted to speak to you directly and just let you know how I've been doing. I have been updating my newsletter people about my writing updates, but if you're not a part of my newsletter and you only follow me here on YouTube, then I wanted to be able to let you guys know where I was and what I'm doing. I am in between a lot of different projects right now, or rather in the process of a whole lot of different projects right now. So first up, in terms of A Curse in Ash, this baby, oh, you can't see her, she's over here. She's doing really well. I'm really impressed and I'm really grateful for the reviews that I've gotten, for the sales that I've had. I'm still like reeling and overjoyed from being an unplugged book box and feeling just really, really thankful and really grateful to have found my readers and found readers that really appreciate the book and love the book and are excited for, you know, continuations. Those blessings kind of don't stop. They just keep going. And I am very new to marketing a book. Excuse the birds. Very new to marketing a book post-launch. You know, I knew that I was going to be doing okay with my pre-order campaign and things like that, but I didn't really know what my marketing looked like after that. And I did kind of let myself ride a little bit on Unplugged and those pictures and those unboxings driving a little bit of sales. So I did do a discounted ebook sale directly through my website and through PayHip, which I use. And I can actually put the link to that if you're interested in the discounted ebook. The sale is technically over, but I'll put the link below in the description if you're interested in a 60%, I think it's a little bit over 60%, but it's like 62 looks weird, percent discount on the ebook. I will have that link down below if you're interested in grabbing that. And I'm just continuing to try to find different ways to market the book. I'm going to keep going. It's a new thing for me and it's, you know, an unknown. I do know that having a series, having more than one book out makes it a lot easier to market the other books. So in that vein, I am working very hard to get book 2 out and ready to you. I have a tentative release date. It'll be around about the same time as book 1 came out, but obviously, you know, this year. So book 1 came out October 5th of 2021. I'm hoping for another October release in 2022. And currently, book 2 has been through 2 rounds of developmental edits with the same developmental editor that I had for book 1, which was fantastic because she already knew the world and the characters and the story and was able to kind of see the progression through the stories, which was amazing. I've done both rounds of that and put it back to them, and now it is with like proof and copy editing, and then I will go back on to internal formatting and cover design, and then, you know, some past pages. I have to do read-throughs each time, look for mistakes each time. There's a lot of eyes on it. I know mistakes still get through. I know there's a few mistakes in A Curse in Ash that drive me cuckoo bananas, but as a non-self-pub author, I can't just go in and change those files and re-upload. It's a lot of fun. I kind of hate it because I know how many times I looked at that book and other people looked at that book and they still got through, which drives me crazy. But it happens. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible. And then hopefully my, you know, copy editor is doing the same. So that's where book 2 is at. I have a title. I do not have a cover. I will be doing a title and a cover reveal at some point soon. I might actually do a title reveal separate from the cover reveal. I feel like last time I did it all together. And this time I have a little bit more time to span out, you know, the different reveals. So I'm probably going to be doing that. Like in terms of contract to publication, that vlog looks a lot different. And because you guys have seen the process, you know the process, nothing has really changed. If anything, it's streamlined, so there's not as much content. And I don't have 4 years of writing that book to kind of vlog for you guys and show for it. But I do have some nano footage from highlights where I was working on book 2 that I'll include in some vlog and try to put some things together. So if you have any direct questions about book 2 or how it differed from book 1 or anything at all regarding book 2, definitely let me know in a comment down below and I'll make sure to address that in the vlog, because it's going to be a lot shorter than the first one, which is fine. The first one was very long. That's where I'm at with that. The process is going really well and I'm really excited about it. And, you know, I really just, so far, knock on wood, it's been really seamless and really easy. Not necessarily the book writing process, but the publication process, it's going really smoothly. So I'm very happy with that. And I'm very happy with my decision to stay with Atmosphere and continue to publish the trilogy through them. And then I'm working on book 3 right now. So book 3 I wrote for Nano 2021 while I was at Highlights, and I had 54,000 words. The issue with that is, you know, I stopped that at some point. So I stopped drafting that because I had to focus on getting book 2 ready to hand in to Atmosphere. And I needed to do a lot of focusing on just prepping book 2. I also was prepping another novel, which I'll talk about next. Yeah, I stopped it there. And I'm glad I did, because there's significant chunks of what I originally drafted for book 3 that are no longer applicable. I cannot use them in the book anymore. Not necessarily because the storyline changed dramatically. I had anticipated potentially having other POVs that I ended up not going with. Not because I don't love those characters. I would love to give my readers insight into different characters, but at the end of the day, their storylines and their character arcs kind of took away from the main story and the main characters and the main character arcs and the relationships that I was building. So I feel like I might have novellas or reader magnets or different stories that I can put to the side and let you guys read at a different time for free or for incentives or, you know, whatever. I had to cut out some POVs, and some of the POVs that I cut out from book 3 still relayed important information that I now have to like reallocate to other characters and find out ways to like organically have that information come out. So I'm reworking a lot of the 54,000 that I had. I think I'm up to 74,000 now, so I've definitely been adding, but I've been subtracting at the same time I add, and kind of slowly working through the book till, you know, the point that I had gotten to. And then I'll have to continue to write forward, which is interesting. I had fast drafted book 3. It was my first time fast drafting a book, and I do not love the process. I 10 out of 10 would not do that again, especially not for a series book, because I went and I wrote book 2 and I went directly into book 3 because I was like, I've got a really clear picture of the story. I've got a really clear picture of XYZ, but a lot of that changed with developmental edits and it was no longer, you know, the right course. I've had to adjust and kind of redirect the writing, and it's making for an interesting book 3 writing, not to mention the fact that I've written multiple standalones, but this is my first series and I definitely want to avoid middle book slump, which my beta readers, critique partners have assured me that there is no middle book slump, that it's a very strong book, but I need to make sure that the series makes sense and is satisfying to my readers. I have a lot more weight on me, and I know it's self-imposed weight of like reader expectations. I want to make a good book for you guys, but I'm really, really proud of book 2. I think it's gonna be great. I think you guys are gonna love it, and book 3 is really shaping up to be amazing as well. The amount of times that I have cried and blushed while writing this book 3 has been astronomical. It's a lot. That said, I think it's a really strong book, and I'm excited to see, you know, how it all comes together. So that is the In Ash series update. I'm so anxious to get to the cover stage for book 2 because I don't know how they're going to live up to book 1 or how they're going to make it like tie in and fit and match the vibe, because I want all 3 of them to like obviously look good together. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But the other book that I had stopped drafting book 3 for was my contemporary romance. I had originally queried it as a women's fiction with like closed door, and then I was like, oh gosh, if I'm gonna have any carryover from my In Ash series to that book, it's gonna be really hard because I go from like very explicit on-page sex to closed door. It felt weird to write closed door, but I had this idea in my head that I had to do like women's fiction because I wanted to focus on like careers and families and other things, and I was like, I thought that pigeonholed me into women's fiction. But if you look at things like even Tessa Bailey's Hook, Line, and Sinker, or Talia Hibbert's Brown Sisters, they focus on family, they focus on careers, and they still have open door and like relationships. I redid my book based on editorial feedback for a revise and resubmit request, and I revised it, and I have been requerying it, and I just sent it back to the revise and resubmit. Anxious but hopeful. I have such high hopes and expectations for this contemporary romance. And I don't know how to say it other than I knew A Curse on Ash was going to be a hard sell, that it was a kind of like a mixed genre book, and I wasn't sure exactly where it was going to fall. And for a debut author, I wasn't sure how it was going to come together in terms of like marketability and whether or not that was going to be like my breakthrough book in trad pub. And it wasn't, and I was not surprised by that. Querying that book, I was never like, this is a surefire win. They'd be crazy to not want this book. But I do feel that way about my contemporary romance, and I just believe in it so strongly, and I have had, you know, nothing but good things come from people who have read it. So I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping beyond hope that this is a book that either these agents or, you know, the revise and resubmit want. Any of them that I've queried right now would be a dream to work with. When I tell you that I went so hard, like she girl bossed Too Close to the Sun, and I don't know if it's going to pay off. When I tell you that I am like querying Talia Hibbert and Tessa Bailey and Allie Hazelwood's like agents, like Emily Henry's agents, that's what I'm doing. That's how much I believe in this book. And the editorial feedback that I got was fantastic, and I think makes it a much stronger book and puts it definitely in the contemporary romance as opposed to women's fiction. It's very open door and very steamy. So I hope it works. At the very least, I hope that the revise and resubmit shows them that I can work with editors, that I can work with feedback, and they still want to work with me. And I'm just crossing my fingers. I do have like a separate vlog for that, you know, querying process and kind of discussing that, but it's the most vulnerable that I have felt with any book or any querying process, because I kind of knew from the onset that A Curse on Ash was going to be a difficult sell, and I just find this one so market friendly and so like relatable, and like I can't see a way where this doesn't get marketed. I can picture the illustrated cover. Like I know exactly what I want the cover to look like. Like I can picture in my head like what it would be. And I know if I trad pub I won't get a say in it, but like it would be adorable. It would be adorable. That's where I am. I am currently publishing a book, drafting a book, and querying a book. And that is like the three spectrums that you can kind of be doing while you are a writer. And I'm doing it all at once. That has been why there's been a lot fewer videos here on YouTube. It's why you're getting unboxings and writer side videos and not reading wrap-ups or TBRs or anything else. Like I would love to do a weekend of reading where I vlog my reading. I would love to do, like I can't unless I start doing like weekly writing vlogs. Let me know if you'd be interested in those. That's all I do. I go to work, I come home, and I write. Legitimately, that is everything, because having 3 books at different stages means there's always something to do. Always something to do. And I also have a secret pen name project that I am working on where I would ideally be releasing several books in 2023 that I would have to prepare now. I'm doing the absolute most, and I am my happiest doing that. Like I am not at all begrudging the work that I have to do or the hours that I'm putting in. It's just simply in order to do that, something has to give. And unfortunately that something is making YouTube videos. As long as I keep my 10,000 subscribers and can continue to do the fundraisers for the Worldwide Write-A-thon, because you have to have 10K, and I'm swiftly losing followers. I don't know how long that's going to be that I actually am at 10K. But I would like to be able to continue to offer the support there and continue to fundraise. I was able to raise over $550 for the relief in the Ukraine during the 2-hour writing sprint that I did during the Worldwide Write-A-thon, and that's really important to me. So other than kind of like maintaining the channel and continuing to use it as a place to reach out to you and update you guys like this, it's just not somewhere where I can take time away to make regular content if it isn't something like this. So by all means, I can do updates. It's just that throughout the different process of like drafting, publishing, querying, updates are kind of like stingy. Like there's just not a ton. It's like, hey, I'm writing. I'm working on this. I did my back cover blurb for book 2. You know, like there's only so much that I can say each week. but I want to make sure I'm still connecting with you guys. So let me know if you have any suggestions. Let me know if you have any questions about the book 2 process that I can answer in that vlog or potentially in another video. If there's enough questions down below, I'll do a dedicated video to book 2 and questions that you have about it. I'm happy to answer any of them. But that's been my update. I just want to let you guys know where I was, where I've been, why I haven't been here as much. I am still reading so much, but I am reading KU smut. And I've been reading some like trad pub smut as well. I read Tessa Bailey's Bellinger Sister series. I read Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I've read the War of Two Queens. I'm reading The Words right now by Ashley Jade. I have the new Hallie Hazelwood arc, and I have the new Kate Alice Marshall arc, which is a YA horror. I'm loving both of those. So I am reading. Be sure to check out down below the Discord channel that I have if you have any interest in writing sprints, discussing things with writers. We have Trad Pub, we have Self Pub, we have everything in there. We have areas to find critique partners, to do writing sprints, to make sure that you're always up to date on our Writers Hive videos. Like, everything is in there, and you've got direct access to me and any questions that you have in there as well. So if you're interested in writing, definitely check that out down below. But that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you see my face, let you know that I'm okay. I'm just incredibly busy. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for continuing to support myself and this channel throughout this process. It's been the most rewarding and exhausting process, but I am so thankful for it. So thank you all. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I'll see all of you in my next video. Stick around. It'll be here eventually. Bye, everybody.